I think maybe as a gimmick, I'll do the intro in a different way every time. So let me see if I can get my Vince McMahon going on here. Hello and welcome to the Tap Often podcast. I'm your host, Alex, and with me as always is my beautiful co-host and friend, BJ. BJ, how are you?
I'm fabulous. So fabulous, and enjoying my espresso on this cold winter day.
Oh yeah, beautiful.
Taking the whole country by storm.
Yes, so I apologize if the audio is not as good this week. We were forced to do this one remotely due to the snowstorm hitting, most of the East Coast in the middle of the country.
I think from Mexico all the way to New Hampshire.
Yeah, so hopefully this doesn't become a habit for us to record the podcast, but we're giving it a shot, and hopefully it works out.
Well, what I do like is that we can see each other, and we're so far apart. We're miles away, but yet I still feel like you're here next to me.
Yeah, what's crazy is when we filmed this live 2 weeks ago, we actually couldn't see each other. We were in separate rooms and blindfolded. So this is
blindfolded, facing walls opposite one another.
BJ's very private about his house. He didn't want me to see any of his family or what any of the rooms looked like.
No. Well, it's personal. I don't really want to get into that right now, Alex, but thank you.
Anyway, I would like to thank everybody for the 56 downloads we got on our first episode.
Watch out, Joe Hogan.
Yeah. Well on our way to taking over the podcast world. And we got 6 views on YouTube.
Right. Wow. And we didn't even have a video.
No video, just audio only. And we didn't do a good job telling people that it was available on YouTube. But if you're curious, it's at Tap Often Podcast on YouTube. And we also have a brand new Instagram account, also at Tap Often Podcast.
We do. And we'll be posting there regularly on Instagram. It's probably going to be our main vehicle for sending out communications. So we'll be doing that. So if you don't follow us now, and be ready for a bunch of just nonsense.
And just as a preview of what's to come, on Thursday, BJ and I made picks for the UFC 324 event. So we'll probably do that for most of the main cards. And then
it's interesting, though. You accused me of just taking the easy way out and just going right down.
Well, they were all on the right side of the graphic.
Well, they were, because
and you've been sick. You've been sick all week. It was clear you were on your deathbed, and you're just like, I don't know. Do all the right ones. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just taking the easy way out of this one. But after I went back and looked at it, it seemed reasonable.
Did you?
And that was between my naps. So yeah, I mean, I thought it looked reasonable, and the fights last night showed it was kind of reasonable. I think your girl Rose was robbed.
Hey! You're cutting ahead.
Sorry,
you're going ahead. We're not there yet.
Getting ahead.
Okay.
Yep. Not ready for all that yet.
No.
Okay, I'm ready. What you got?
First,
all right, where are we taking this at?
Well, first we got our mailbag. Okay.
Oh, we got mailbag.
We got one email from a dear friend of the show, Tom, who wants more old school professional wrestling. So.
I think that's fair. Tom is old, and he did watch wrestling, so I can see why he wants to go that route. Nothing but love, Tom.
Yeah, I don't know much about the Briscoe days or the Pat Patterson days of wrestling. I'm not that old.
Tom does. We're gonna maybe save that for he's this is pre-territory, right?
Pre-territory, yeah.
This is pre-territory. We do have some connections with professional wrestling, so perhaps maybe that would be a good time to really dive into the wrestling gimmick world. See what they got with that.
How exciting.
Yeah, buddy. Big things to come on this podcast.
Alrighty. We're going to debut a brand new segment right now, BJ's brainchild, called Tap In, Tap Out. BJ, why don't you tell us what that's all about?
Yeah, so, in the spirit of just throwing ideas around, I'm going to pose 2 questions for Alex, and if he agrees, he would tap in. If he doesn't, he would tap out, but he needs to give some kind of explanation as to why he's tapping in or tapping out, and he'll do the same for me. Neither one of us know the questions, so this is completely blindfolded. When we do have future guests, we're going to be doing the same thing to them to learn a little bit more and have some fun with this. So, Alex, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to give you the first one. While we go, I give you one, you give me one back and forth.
Okay.
All right, cool. So, Alex, first one. This is, jiu-jitsu world. Gordon Ryan Pound for pound GOAT? Tap in or tap out, sir?
I'll tap in. That means I'm answering it, right? Am I understanding the rules correctly?
Yeah, if you understand, you're saying he is the GOAT.
This is this is a yes or no?
Yeah, kind of like you agree.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, my questions don't make any sense then.
Well, that'll make it even more fun. So you think, am I correct, that Gordon Ryan is the pound for pound GOAT in jiu-jitsu world?
Yeah, I don't think anyone's done what he's done yet. I don't think he'll stay pound for pound because he has basically stopped competing due to like his medical issues. But I do think he's probably the greatest that we have now. But I don't know if he'll stay that way necessarily.
So you're saying pound for pound, he's better than Marcelo Garcia?
Yes.
That's bollocks. But okay, it's your call. That's fine.
I mean, doesn't he have more? Hasn't he won more at ADCC than Marcelo has?
It doesn't really matter.
Well, then how are you measuring pound for pound then? I mean,
we're talking pound for pound, body.
So you're saying per pound of human flesh, who has more jujitsu in their cells?
Yes, I think we're getting down to the biochemistry of jiu-jitsu. We're taking it to that level.
I don't know. These pound for pound questions are always so hard. I don't know. I just think he's the most successful we've had, so I'd have to say he's the pound for pound best.
Sure, if you want to work with that definition for pound, we can.
And let's talk about DVD sales or whatever. You know, he makes a lot of money off that. How many DVDs is Marcelo selling? Okay.
Well, I think Marcelo actually has DVD sales, where I think Gordon Ryan probably has more streams or downloads. Right. But yeah, I can't agree. I can't agree with that, but that's okay. I mean,
well, besides Marcelo, do you have anyone else you think is better?
Pound for pound, definitely Marcelo. No,
if you say Mikey, I'm leaving the show. Don't you dare say that.
No, he's 100% not. He's great, clearly, but no. I think the conversation really does begin and end with Marcelo Garcia.
Okay.
In jiu-jitsu, absolutely.
Okay, well, hold on a sec. Now, does Marcelo have a girlfriend who fled the country? Because that really elevates you.
No, it seems like Marcelo's actually a family man. Who cares about... Yes.
Okay.
Of course you would say that. All right, what you got for me there, Skippy?
Let me I'm going to redo this question on the fly.
All right, let's see what you got.
Is Fortnite Taylor Swift's best song?
No. Tap out.
Okay, what's better than Fortnite?
Tap out. Well, really anything from Fearless.
I don't know what that album is.
Yeah, anything from that. She has a song with Bon Iver that I am a big fan of. Yeah, big fan. If you don't know, do you know Bon Iver?
I never listened to him, but every insufferable indie obsessed person I knew was always about that guy. So I assume the song is terrible.
It's called Exile. I would not call it terrible. It is definitely a haunting tune. But yeah, I think that's my favorite Taylor Swift song. Yeah. So yeah, Fortnite. I mean, in Fortnite, I just can't get behind that just from the simple word of Fortnite. And
it's not about the video game, bro. It's an actual word.
Well, I know it is, and I know what a Fortnite is, but no, I can't get past it. No.
Okay.
All I see is like terrible characters with square heads.
Have you seen the music video?
No, did they still make those?
Yeah.
Because I thought MTV died.
No, they still got music videos. I think it's a good music video. I think it's her best song.
Right.
I like the message. Well, I guess I don't like the message of it because it's about a woman in love with someone she can't be with. But yeah, it's
Unrequited Love. Oh man. Unrequited.
I don't think you've actually listened to the song. Sounds like you don't know anything about it. You claim to be a T.
I don't know the song,
but it's not.
I don't know the song, but I definitely know Exile from.
I don't know that. I've never heard that song, but I can guarantee it's not good.
It's just not as good. So it stayed on the topic of music. Blink 182. Overrated.
Absolutely not. Tap out.
Okay. So you think they earned all that cred?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Why?
Well, they led that the pop punk wave in the late 90s into the 2000s. I mean, they were at the forefront of it. And they're prolific. They've stayed relevant a lot longer than most of those bands in general. And I think their discography is one of the best. I would say the only bad albums they have are the ones without Tom when they had to replace him. But, from Dude Ranch to their self-titled, those are fantastic classics.
Well, I support that. That's fair. I'm going to throw a curveball in here. Blink 182 or Green Day?
Blink 182, 100%. I never was really into Green Day. They're
too young.
Dookie came out a little too early.
Yeah.
And I think it's one of those issues where growing up, a lot of their hits were still played on the alt rock station I was listening to. And so I can't listen to them anymore because I've heard them so many times. So like if Welcome to Paradise comes on, I'm switching it. But I think Brain Stew is an awesome song.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think it's fair. The overplayed thing is ruins a lot of music. That's for sure.
Yeah, and I got to see Blink 182 a couple years ago, and that show was amazing. Yeah, they're fantastic.
Nice. Well, I saw Sugar Ray a couple years ago. Not amazing.
No, I like Sugar Ray. Okay.
Yeah, it was like watching this guy who's just had like his hips replaced and he's still trying to shake it up there, and it just it was terrible. It was just terrible.
Was it the whole band or was it just Mark McGrath?
It was him. It wasn't the whole. It wasn't the whole gimmick. Yeah. But it was at Wolf Trap. So
that's where you'd see Sugar Ray for sure.
That's where me surrounded by a bunch of people who are 95 years old. Yeah.
Do you know they used to be a metal band?
That's Why wouldn't they?
Okay, now listen to RPM, the song RPM by Sugar Ray, and your mind's gonna be blown. What happened was that song Fly was like a B-side on one of their albums. It ended up blowing up, so they completely changed their sound because of that. Okay. So
I'm open. I'll give them a try. I'll let you know what I think next time I am on top of you submitting you with Mother's Milk.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, for sure. All right, what you got for me? Last
question. Tap in, tap out. Mm-hmm. Are leg locks legit?
Oh boy, I think they're stupid. But yes, they're legit. Yeah, I have dainty ankles, so if you just even touch my toe, I'm probably gonna tap. Yeah, I just think it's boring, to be honest with you. Like, and I am a victim of many a leg attack.
We all are.
But I just don't think it's fun, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I have
I'm more. Go ahead.
When you're watching events and it just turns into like a leg lock shootout or the top guy just trying to constantly untangle legs to pass it gets stale.
Yeah, this whole thing.
This is an audio podcast.
Is not fun. Picking hands up and moving them around, not fun. It's them trying to lift up ankle. I don't know. It's not my my most favorite thing to watch. That's for sure. And when you're in it, it's fun because it's another layer of complexity, right? To like what the scrap. Mm-hmm. But when you're watching it, I couldn't agree more. It is absolutely a snooze fest. Yeah.
Well, that concludes our tap in, tap out. I think that was pretty good.
Yeah, let's do it. So we're going to talk 324 now.
Yes, sir. That happened last night in Vegas, I think. Is that?
Yes, it was Vegas, T-Mobile Arena.
A card plagued with cancellations here. I wrote them down, BJ. We had Nunes versus Harrison canceled because of a life-threatening neck injury Kayla Harrison suffered. Yep. Johnson versus Hernandez was canceled hours before the bout because of irregular betting, which is cool to see.
Yeah, how interesting is that? Right?
I had read that Hernandez was injured and it got out, and so a bunch of money went on to Michael Johnson as a result.
Okay, well, I mean that's reasonable, but I think given all the controversy, with the gambling. I think either way, that was probably a good call.
Mm-hmm. And then
just to play it safe. I think what's interesting too, though, was, you know, not trying to get a little bit ahead, but like that Derek Lewis fight, man. Like,
what are you talking about?
That fall was pretty lame.
We'll get to that.
So,
we'll get there.
Yeah, at first I had thoughts when I saw that happen. That's for sure.
We also had Grasso versus Nama Nunes. It was like a month ahead. I couldn't find why Alexa Grasso pulled out, but she did. And then Smotherman passed out at weigh-ins, so they canceled that fight.
Jesus. Yeah, that was a terrible video to watch. I mean, where's the coaches? Where's the management of that? I mean, and again, like, weight cutting is part of the sport, especially with UFC. I don't know. We can talk weight cut too on another podcast, but I think it's absolutely stupid.
Well, two of the fighters missed weight, and one of them won his fight, and then he thanked his nutritionist at the end. And I was like, I'm not sure they did their job for you there, bud.
yeah, not at all. Unless it was more of an apology.
All right,
but it's hard. I mean, because I've been in that role where you're trying to help someone manage their weight for a fight, you know. But this whole thing of fighting, and I've done it personally, like in every regard, right? Like I've lost 24 pounds in literally like 8 hours, and I've also walked around 3 pounds over the weight that I'm going to compete at, and there hasn't been one time where making a big cut yielded a better performance.
Mm-hmm.
Just never has. Yeah, your brain's not there, your body's not there. It's foolish and it's dangerous for no reason. Walk around 5 pounds heavy.
Yeah,
you know, take a good poop and you're going to perform.
That's what my mom always said.
Let's fact check that next time.
So we're not going to cover the full prelim card, but I did want to talk about a couple of them. First one was the Hokett-Freeman fight. Now, BJ, you said you had some thoughts on this.
Yeah, I want to hear your thoughts on this. Yeah, I want to hear yours first.
Well, Hokett wins by TKO with 1 second left in the first round. And an interesting stat, his opponent Freeman did not land a single shot. This was a ass whooping.
Yeah. There's a lot of stumbling.
Yeah. I thought
a lot of stumbling.
Hokett looked really good out there. It definitely nice to see an exciting heavyweight because they can kind of be a drag, as we saw later in the card. Some of the highlights included a spanking, and I think the first ever middle finger TKO, where the refs awkwardly stopped it there at the end. As Hokett was flipping off his opponent.
I think the whole fight was awkward. Everything was awkward about it. Right? Like, he beat him up. Like, Hokett's clearly an elite athlete.
Yeah.
I don't know if that fight showed that necessarily. Like, but he had a cup of tea in the NFL as a fullback. You're not going to be in the NFL, even on the taxi squad as a fullback. Those are tremendous athletes. So I think there's a lot of potential there. But his gimmick needs to go in so many ways. It's just, it's to me, he's a clown.
But unfortunately, it works.
I guess for some
people are talking about it. It gets attention.
It did its job.
I don't think obviously he was trying to channel Chael when he said, Cortez Acosta, you absolutely suck, but he doesn't have the same charisma as Uncle Chael.
No, and I think also too, like, he just, my own personal beliefs of like having some humility, and also like he's playing into that whole narrative that's in my mind, like destroying a lot of fighting, and by bringing politics into it, and promoting culture that's just not worth promoting, and it's actually divisive. But that's my feeling about that.
Okay.
Otherwise, he's a good fighter. We'll see what happens. I think he's not going to last.
I think it's worth watching that round just to see how bizarre it all was.
It was so bizarre. It was a lot of stumbling. Like,
Well,
Like,
a lot of people were tripping. This, I don't know if you noticed that, but throughout the card, there was a lot of slipping.
Yep.
In the next fight,
Yep.
that I want to talk about, the Gautier versus Puliev fight. Puliev was stumbling and looking back a lot. He'd get pushed up against the cage, and he would look behind him like he was surprised that there was a cage there. And I was really unsure why that was happening.
Yeah, and if you notice too, like a lot of the fighters throughout the night, like that, their back foot, you could see just that slip, just a little bit. It was only maybe like a 3-inch slip every once in a while, but it was a consistent theme throughout. So, I mean, granted, like your feet, it doesn't always feel right on your feet, depending on how.
I think it might have been a difference in texture of the ring mat and where the advertisement was placed on top of it. Well, I thought maybe they might have been slipping on the logos, because it seemed to happen in that area of the cage where it was more densely advertised.
Yeah, for sure. No, that's a great point too. And I'll be honest with you too. Like, depends on the bottom of your foot, like how well it's maintained. Because if you just got your foot trimmed up, get some calluses removed, like it's going to be slicker.
So you're saying pedicures are the worst base for MMA? Okay, interesting.
Yeah, get your petties after, fellas and ladies.
But now let's talk about the main event of the prelim, Nurmagomedov versus Figueiredo. I thought this was terrible. And Figueiredo looked lost the entire time. I had no idea what his game plan was going into that match, but it was terrible.
Yeah. I actually, to be completely transparent, I fell asleep during that fight because I was all excited, see what Nurmagomedov's going to do against someone as veteran, as Figueiredo, and it was a snooze fest. I agree. Figueiredo was confused. He just looked like he was going in there to fight and things would take care of themselves. Like it would all unfold the way he wanted it to unfold. But he hasn't looked great in his last several fights either. So it almost makes me wonder what is his motivation at this point? Like, why is he fighting? Because it doesn't look like he's really stringing together like really meaningful like progression of his skill set. Like he's just kind of feels like he's coasting right now at this point.
Yeah, and he looked significantly older since the last time I had seen him fight.
Oh yeah.
And round 3 he got him in a guard kind of, but it was clear it was to stall. He wasn't trying to get out from under Nurmagomedov or trying to initiate a submission attempt. He was just kind of holding him down. I did take some notes while I was watching this, and for round 3, my only note is how do I fast forward live TV? So I think that sums up how that fight went.
That's fair. I think the best way to do that is pause, go do something, and then come back and just fast forward to the end. Or do what I did, just take a nap.
Just fall asleep. Yeah, you weren't missing much.
Yeah.
So now we're at the main card here. Arnold Allen versus Silva. Did you watch any of the pre-fight stuff where like they had Silva in front of the title belt and he just started weeping uncontrollably?
Right, and the way the light was coming in, and it was like glowing. It was very angelic, and
he had that tattoo on his chest, and he's going about. His name's like Master Silva or something like that. He's a weird dude.
Weird, he is, man. But dude, he is a fighter.
Yes, that guy is down to scrap. Won by decision, and also another weird thing from a fight, landed a surfboard technique on the back of Arnold Allen in the final round.
He did. He was. It was almost like when that happened, it was like, did that really just happen? Did he really just stand on top of that guy? And then at the end, he shows like this amount of love and respect. Embracing Allen, who's, and it's beautiful, right? Like, because that's one of the things about fighting. Like, you just do this thing with somebody, and you are connected to that person, like in this like unique way, right? But like, it's just really weird to me. In my head, I was like, man, I wonder if he's saying, I'm sorry that I did that. That's just part of the fight, and now let's be friends.
Yeah, like when you're in the fight, there's an amount of adrenaline going, right? And you want to dominate the person, right? So hopping on the back of him and like a surfboard. But yeah, there is a weird, I don't know.
It's pretty dominant.
this is something we can probably talk about with people who have more experience, but I always find it odd sometimes after a fight, the insistence that people slap hands or shake afterwards, because if someone jumped on my back like a surfboard, I'm not slapping your hand afterwards.
Right.
Or if someone spanks me and then flips me off while I get knocked out, I'm not slapping your hand afterwards, you know? Like,
yeah, I think I need time to process that.
Yeah, I don't think there needs to be sportsmanship at all time if stuff like that's going down.
No, for sure not. Especially because of the emotions are running high, right? Mm-hmm. Like, and I think as that fight went though, I mean, Arnold's a tough dude, man. Guys, a scrap. I mean, they're both great scrappers. Mm-hmm. It was a nice scrap. They fought hard. Yeah, it's a great way to kick off a fight card.
I think it was the best fight on the main card. In terms of
absolutely
good technique, good action.
Yep.
Which then leads us to our next fight.
Jeez.
Silva defeats Namajunas by decision, and my note here says this fight sucked.
Yeah, this fight was not awesome. I think Namajunas did probably win. I think she won the first and second round.
Is that how you had it? I also had her winning the first and second round.
Yeah, for sure. I think Silva's an amazing athlete. Super explosive. Like, I mean, she's fast. Like,
weird hit movement in that stance. Did you notice she was like dancing out there?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it was almost like a salsa.
Yeah.
Right?
Like, little subtle.
And they were talking about like
twist the entire time.
You know, DC and whatever that other guy's name is, Joe Rogan, was talking about, you know, all these feints, the most feints I've ever seen in a fight. Yeah,
she was biting on those feints, so I mean, it's just constantly.
Yeah, like it was more mesmerizing because it looked like a dance.
I mean, she was hitting the air most of that fight.
Yeah, absolutely. And you saw like great head work by Namajunas, man. She was slipping a lot of those punches.
Yeah, so
a lot of those kicks.
I think Silva definitely won round 3, and I think Rose definitely won round 2. She got the takedown, and she was doing some work from the guard. But yeah, that first round, not a lot happened. I really don't understand how they gave Silva that. Maybe she was just throwing more, but she wasn't hitting hardly anything.
She was more active, you know, probably, like you said, but she's not making connections. And I think one of the things you see in there too is like Namajunas, she's just not what she once was. Right. Like she's not as fast as Silva. She's definitely not as strong, because you even saw when they locked up, Namajunas was not nearly as strong as Silva was physically. She was getting reversed on the cage.
Yeah.
You could just see, like, it's kind of like she's a little bit older, a little bit slower.
She's 33 now.
I don't see her.
But she's been fighting for a very long time.
I think 33 years she's been fighting. Yeah. It's been a while. And we're talking about one of the best ever, right? Like, but every great athlete, there just comes that time, and the first thing that goes is power.
She's been
speed,
largely inconsistent, and I think because when she knocked out Joanna, what a moment!
Wow.
But
yeah, that was amazing. Yeah, it's just that time. And talk about boring. What about the next fight?
What is it? Is it pronounced Waldo or is it Valdo? Sometimes the W's I don't really know.
Well, yeah, I believe it's Valdo.
Okay. Cortez Acosta knocks out or TKO Derek Lewis. 1 minute 47 seconds left in round 2. You mentioned this earlier. Do you think Lewis took a fall?
Man, so he definitely got hit. That's for sure. Acosta's a big dude. It's a lot of weight behind a punch. But the way Lewis just seemed to fall and concede was really weird. And the first thing that came through my head was like, is this like someone taking a dive, man? Because he did not resist. Like he got hit and he laid there. But he also did that earlier in the fight too. Like he just did not look motivated.
I don't think he took a fall. He was gassed and he was tired and he wanted a way out. But I don't think
That's fair.
I don't think it was as nefarious as you might think.
Nice.
I think he was just. I mean, he's old. Derek Lewis is the type of guy. If he got tired, he's just gonna lay down and say that's enough. It kind of reminds me of Tank Abbott. He was going against a kickboxer, and the guy kept kicking him in the leg. And Tank Abbott just goes to the ref. He goes, "I'm done. I'm not fighting anymore."
Yeah, I'm not doing this to my body anymore. That's fair. No, I think you're right. I mean, that's just a conspiracy, theorist than me.
But Derek Lewis, he seems like a good dude. I don't think he'd take a fall. Plus, I don't really know how much money there would be to make after off of Derek Lewis losing to this guy. I mean, he was the rising up and comer. Right. I think a lot of people had picked him to win that fight. So I don't know.
Yeah, I think that the best version of Derek Lewis definitely didn't show up. He didn't look motivated to be in that ring. He always throws huge shots, right? Like from pull way back and massive swings. But you could see he was not connecting on those haymakers.
Yeah,
and it was frustrating him. He looked frustrated.
Waldo was moving very well in the ring, avoiding those hits.
Yeah, he's younger. He's more athletic.
Yeah.
He's faster at this point. Again, I think it's very similar to the Namajunas scenario, right? You just get a little bit older, a little bit slower.
But on a grander scale with Derek Lewis and his balls getting hot. Yes. Next fight, Sean O'Malley defeats Song Yadong by decision. I thought I had Song winning this fight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that how you scored it?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, absolutely. I think it was just he's just not as popular, right? So I think it's where, and also let's be, Sal D'Amato was on the card, I believe as well.
Oh God.
Judging.
Good old Sal.
Worst judge. Good old Sal. Yeah, I think Yadong's close. I see so much more still in him that I don't think we've seen the best part of him yet. Every fight, it looks like he's just getting a little bit better and a little bit better, a little bit better. And I think the fact that even though, I think he should have won, he performed close enough to O'Malley's level that you can see that he's started to scratch the surface of being in that elite.
Well, here's my issue. I think Song, what's the word I'm looking for? Gave the fight away. He abandoned the game plan completely in round 3. I think he might have been tired, but the things that he was successful with in the first 2 rounds with the takedowns and the leg kicks, he just completely abandoned and let O'Malley fight O'Malley's fight. And so that was by the time it was very annoying to watch. And so I thought round 1 could have gone either way, but I gave it to Song because he did get the takedown in round 1 and he had some top control, but maybe, significant strikes or whatever the criteria is outweighed that.
I think too, I agree. And I think it's also like that when you get into that 3rd round and you start seeing people abandon what their game plan is, that's panic, right? That's I don't think I can win. I have to do something completely different to win this.
Yeah, and I think also being exhausted plays a part into that. Going for takedowns takes a lot out of you.
Oh yeah.
Maybe not so much with the leg kicks. Maybe he just thought round 3 the leg kicks aren't going to pay off. Right, that's kind of something you invest in early in a fight.
Early in the fight, yep.
I didn't think it was an impressive win for O'Malley. He really didn't look good until the very end of that fight. So for this fight and the next fight we're going to talk about, I went back and watched 3 fights of each person and kind of took some notes. And one thing I noted about O'Malley especially is he does not counter wrestling at all. He just willfully gets taken down. And I really don't see how he succeeds and gets the belt back if he's just going to get... because Song wasn't doing fantastic shots on him. O'Malley was really just trying to go for a guillotine, and then Song would just go to the opposite side and get out of it. But I think O'Malley has some glaring issues, and he's also getting older. And when was the last time he got a knockout? I know he's like a striker, but he hasn't...
It's been a few fights, that's for sure.
Yeah, I know this was supposed to, the person who wins this might get the title shot next, but I don't think either person, if they had won, is going to get the belt off that.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's almost like they should not say the winner of this fight's going to get a belt because they just, the UFC just backed themselves into a corner of really like a mediocre fight. Kind of happen. Mediocre in terms of neither one performed at that super elite level where it's clear like this person is a contender for the title.
And I think,
but now you have to do it because you already said you want to do it.
Right. And I think the same can be said for our last fight in the main event here. Justin Gaethje defeats Paddy Pimblett via decision. I saw online a lot of people said this was a fight of the year contender. I thought this fight sucked.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. I think it was an amazing fight. Like just two people beating each other up, right? Like, and more so, Gaethje beating up Pimblett. I think when I came out of this, right? It's the whole time I'm watching this fight, and all that kept going through my head was, Big Brother is beating up Little Brother to show him a lesson. And it was just nonstop. Like, even Gaethje was throwing some bad punches too. He was off balance on a lot of his punches. You can even see his follow through, his footwork. He was not striking as crisp as he normally does. He wasn't as clean. His footwork wasn't as clean. And it just seemed like he just wanted to beat him up.
Yeah.
And he did. I mean, Pimblett's face got beat up.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like Gaethje looked unscathed for the most part, but Pimblett looked like he just fought a bear.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, all the way into like the end of the fight, Gaethje didn't look like he got touched at all. But Pimblett did hit him. But it was so lopsided in terms of who took the damage, and I think that alone is why it was not like a fight of the year contention, right? Like, when one guy beats the other guy up so badly, but that other guy's standing, that's not a fight of the year. That's just a great fight. It's like to see someone beat someone else up.
Yeah.
It reminds me. Was it O'Malley? I'm drawing a blank on the fight where he fought the kid with the green hair, and he was like a last minute person.
Oh, that was like early in his career, right?
Yeah, and he fought like some guy who was like last minute, and dude hung in for all 3 rounds and just got beat up relentlessly.
Yeah. I'm actually...
And everybody's like, great fight. That ain't a great fight. The guy got beat up the whole time.
I'm glad you mentioned that. I am worried now about Paddy because this fight, I think, is up there with that Rory McDonald, Robbie Lawler fight, where this is potentially a career changer for you. I mean, you take all of that damage, 5 rounds... are you going to be the same coming out of that? Is your brain going to be able to take those punches anymore? It was very troublesome. I thought the fight probably could have been called multiple times throughout the night. And I kind of maybe, given how the fight went, probably would have been better for Paddy had he gotten out in the first round rather than all 5 of those rounds.
Oh, for sure. And I mean, even like if you're Pimblett, how do you walk away and get your mind back to the place where like you have Sarukian he's the man, right? Like, there's no doubt like he would destroy both of these fellas, and they're great fighters. Now Gaethje, 4 or 5 years ago, different story. Gaethje now, I don't think he has a chance against Sarukian, and Pimblett lost to Gaethje, like got beat up. So how do you as Pimblett say, man, am I really there? Like, am I really at that level yet? When you just lost to a guy can't beat.
And you were supposed to beat.
And you were supposed to, yeah. And so I think for both fighters, like, how do you walk out of that going, oh, yeah, I'm ready for Sarukian, right? Like, because they're not. And they're great fighters, but they're just, like, Sarukian's way too well-rounded.
Yeah, and I don't understand Paddy's strategy for this fight. He fought a Gaethje fight. Why would you ever do that? Why would you engage in that? Pimblett's known more, at least for me, with his grappling. And he didn't attempt a takedown until round 5.
Yep.
What is the point? What were you hoping to accomplish? You're trying to prove you could take down Gaethje, or not take down, knock him out. I mean, that should have been clear after that first round when you got clocked and dropped pretty hard. you change strategies immediately. But he just kept going back out there and fighting the same fight, being on the back foot, getting dropped repeatedly. It was baffling to me that they didn't game plan better for this at all.
And Template is, he's, the way I see him, he's more of a sniper. He's more of a combination puncher, or getting a shot out of nowhere, right? Like,
and he's big for that weight class, and he has a reach advantage as well.
Right. He's not a slobber knocker, right? Like, he's not a Gagey. He's not the Masvidal. We're like, all right, we're gonna stand here toe to toe and just beat each other up. Like, that's not how he wins. And it seemed like he was trying to prove a point.
Right.
But like, I also wondered too, like, what was in his head? Because, you know, Gagey can wrestle. He has a wrestling background. He doesn't much, but he knows how to defend, right? He knows how to stop shots. He knows how to do those things. So, like, I wonder how much of, like, Himblett being a jiu-jitsu submission guy versus being, like, a grappler played a role in, like, maybe we're just going to stand here with this guy and look for opportunities, but none of those opportunities present themselves to create space to do a shot.
I mean, because hadn't Patty's had some close calls in the striking, I think, in previous fights. And so I don't think he should have even bothered. I think it should have been, I'm going to shoot crappy takedowns this entire time and just hope for the best. Another thing, Gaethje, when he's slipping punches, he bends directly at the waist, and he is open to get kneed or kicked on that right side constantly. And not a single time did Patty try and exploit that. I was really disappointed with how Patty fought this. I was kind of high on him going into this fight, but now I'm kind of questioning his fight IQ and what his ceiling is going to be in the UFC after a fight like this.
Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna ever bounce back, to be honest with you. I think the highest he's gonna peak at is gonna be one of those guys who's like 4, 5, 6, 7. And but he's got a lot to figure out.
Right.
I mean, he's tough.
Yes.
Tough.
Yeah.
He can take a beating.
Not always a good thing.
He walked out of there. Yeah. No, it's not. Like Calvin Kattar, right? Like that same kind of thing, man. You get beat up that much, it's gonna take time to come back from that.
Yeah, your brain's only got so many hits in it, and
for sure. And he used a lot of them
on a pointless endeavor. But that concludes our UFC 324 coverage. But the most important part here: who got the most correct picks? I had 3 correct picks, 2 incorrect. You had 1 correct pick.
Nope. 1.
The very first fight. So I win. We never did talk. We never talked about if there would be a prize or anything like that for these.
I think what we could do, since this was the first of the year, is we keep track of wins for the year, and then at the end of the year we do dinner, and the loser pays for dinner.
So you're saying the winner gets a date? Now that's right up my alley.
Yeah, I know, and I know it's easy for me because you like Popeye's chicken. So
no. You're not taking me to Popeyes on a date. We're going somewhere nice.
Oh no, we're 100% going to Popeyes. That's your favorite. Look, Bear told me Popeyes is your jam.
Where do I have? It has to be of equal price. So then, where am I taking you?
No, I don't. I don't need a Popeyes.
Where do you eat?
Capital Grill. The same. We could do that.
I eat exclusively at restaurants in Paris. Funny that you should mention that. So.
Yeah. Well, I am a teacher. I have that huge income.
Oh, so cafeteria food will be sufficient then.
Yes. I like a good ham and cheese sandwich stuffed in an old hot dog roll with tater tots.
Hey, do they still
right up my alley?
Do they still do the pizza, the sheet pizza that's served as like a rectangle?
Oh yeah. Oh, for sure.
That stuff is so good.
It's the highlight. It still is that good, to be honest with you, man.
It's nice.
Like, I don't eat too much bad food now, but brother,
back when I was a youth with the metabolism through the roof. I mean, I probably weighed 80 pounds back then. I got 2 of those pieces of pizza, and I'm dumping ranch dressing all over it, man. I'm not gaining a single pound.
Dude, that pizza with any type of dress. I was a like the fluorescent orange French dressing on top of my pizza.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, with fries, with ranch all over it, all over.
To be young again.
To this day, man. That's
that's
all I eat is ranch dressing. Ranch dressing.
If someone saw me putting ranch dressing on a pizza, that's the end. I gotta bounce out of that. That's.
Well, I wouldn't do that publicly.
Yeah, but then there's like, if you're doing it at home when no one's around, there's such a shame factor to it.
There is.
Yeah.
It's like when you eat the whole sleeve of Oreos. You can't do that. You can't do that in front of people.
I'd rather be caught doing anything else than lathering my pizza with ranch dressing.
That's fair. That's fair.
All right.
Oh man. Well, hey, I as always love seeing your face and hearing your voice.
Yeah, you as well, I guess.
Yeah. Buddy.
This has been the Tap Often podcast. I'm Alex. What's your name?
I am BJ.
Who cares? And we'll see you next time at the Tap Often podcast.